Hey guys, and welcome to another detailed video where I'll be teaching you how I made these handkerchief skirts. We all know that handkerchief skirts is in vogue right now, and there are different ways that you can make them. And this is just one of those styles that you can make when it comes to handkerchief skirts, okay? And if this is the kind of video you would like to see, please do want to watch to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of the family, like, comment, and share. And without wasting much of our time, guys, let's just dive into it right now. So for this, I'm making use of this fabric, Ankara fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice, crepe, duchess, whatever. But I'm using this Ankara fabric, sorry, and I'm making use of 3 yards. Yeah. So first thing I did was to mark out my starter on my pattern paper because we need to draft something out to do this, right? And then after that, this is where my measurements will start. So I'll be placing my tape at 2 inches. Okay, that 2 inches that I'm taking out is for the band, all right? And then I go down to 9, which is my hip measurement. And then I also go down to the full length of this skirt, I mean the full length, which is 25 inches. And then I added extra 1.5 inch for the hem fold. Okay, that is optional. You can take that out or you can still do it, but I love to do that. Okay, and then I go ahead and mark it on the other side as well so I can get like a straight line right there. All right, so after that is being done, the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and then impute all the measurements that we need, okay, which is basically the hip, the waist, and then the hem parts. All right, so now let me just go ahead and label this and mark it so that you don't get confused. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to do is to divide my waist measurement by 4, and whatever thing I get, I'm just going to mark it right there. Okay, and then I go ahead to add my dart measurement, which is 1 inch, and then I added extra 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. Okay, so and then the next thing is my hip measurement divided by 4 as well, and then I'm also going to add extra 1.5 inch for sewing allowance, right? And then for the hem measurements, I'm just going to go ahead and take off the allowance added on the hip, and then I whatever thing that is left, I'm just going to go ahead and mark it down there and also mark that at the hem parts. Okay, next up is just for me to use my curve ruler and then connect that like that on the hip area, and then use the straight part to connect that down to the hem parts of the skirts. Okay, capish? Capush. Okay, and now after that, I'm just going to go ahead and also input my dart measurements, which is you already know using my nipple to nipple measurements, and then that is 4. And then on that point, I'm just going to go ahead and add extra mark half inch on both sides. And then with my tape being kept at 2 inches, I'm just going to go down to 5.5 to get the length of my darts. You can use 5, you can use 5.5 or 6 depending, and then go ahead and connect the half inch to that center part of your dart like so. All right, yeah, and then after that I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out for now. All right, so let's just go ahead and cut this out and then go over to the next thing, which is getting the side of the skirt. All right, so now that this is done, I'm just going to go ahead and then mark from my hip, from my waist, which is from that -2 inches. I'm going to go down to 6 inches. You can do 5 inches, you can do 5.5, but so depending on how high you want that area to be, that is how you're going to get it done. All right, but don't let it go as low as 7. No, so between 4 to 6, that's what you should use. And then from the hem part, I'm going in by 4 inches right there. You can do 3.5, you can do 3 depending on your measurements. But for me, 4 works perfectly well. So just go ahead and connect the curve like that, like I'm doing right now. So first of all, connect a straight line over there, right? And then you with using your freehand measurement, just go ahead and connect that the curve like I'm doing, because right now your curve ruler can't even do that for you. So just go ahead and use your freehand to do that. Then after that, use your curved ruler to actually do a nice tracing. Okay, just like I'm doing right now. Yeah. So by the time you're done with that, make sure that all the curves are well blended. There should not be any sharp edge or sharp points at all. Make sure that your curves are well blended in, and then go ahead and cut this out. It's very simple, right? I mean, this is basically all you need for the cutting of the skirt. And if you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed or followed, please do well to do that right now. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, share, and then yeah, thank you so much for that. So with this being done, we're going to go ahead and use this to cut it out on our main fabric. All right, so just fold your fabric into two for the front part right now. And for your cutting, I'm not going to add any extra allowances, but on this side right now, I'm going to add, as in leave extra half an inch for joining or sewing allowance. But for my waist and then the side area, which is the hip area and the waist area, there is not going to be any extra allowances because that's already added on the pattern paper. All right, and then after that, just go ahead and mark out where your dart is going to be inserted, right? But for the back, leave your zipper allowance like so, about 1 inch. It shouldn't be more than 1 inch allowance for your zip. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did for the front at the back, which is cutting it out like so, and also leaving half-inch allowance on the side for sewing or joining allowance. Okay. Remember to also insert your notches where necessary, which is the zipper area and also your dart area. All right, those are very important. Okay, so with that, we have this for the front and we have that for the back. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to use to go ahead and use this to cut out my lining. All right, so while cutting out your lining, make sure that you're starting the length of your lining from the folding part, from the folding side of the skirt, the hem part of the skirt. That's where your lining should start. And now that we're done with the lining and then the main center of the dress, just bring in that side that you cut out before, then take your measurement from that point to the hem of your skirt. That is excluding the 1.5 inch for the folding allowance because that's not going to be included. All right, so just get that measurement and then go ahead and bring in your fabric and then use that length to cut out a long something that you'll be using for the sides. Now you can go as high as using like 2 inches, 2.5, sorry, 2 yards, 2.5 for that. Okay, and it will work out perfectly well. Depends on how full you want your side to be. Okay, but I think that that 2 years or 1.50, 1.30 is going to be okay. Sorry, not 1.30, 1.50, 1.40 inches. Okay, so that is basically that. So now let's go back to the sewing part. So for the sewing, just go ahead and include and add your lining to your main fabric. So sew it from the down part, turn it up. We already know how to go through this process, right? Just turn it up and then after that iron it down, and I'll be attaching my that measurement, and I will see you guys when I am done doing that. All right. So now that that is done, our zipper iron down, the dart inserted. The next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and join the back side of this skirt. I mean, join the two sides of the back together. All right. So before joining that, I'm going to bring in my zip, remove the 2 inch for the band. Okay, and then place my zip like so and mark out where the sewing is going to start. So from that point, I'm going to sew it to the down part. All right, just to close the back side up like so, right? And now this is what we have after that. The zipper area is there, and then the other part is just closed down. You don't need the slits for this skirt. No, no slits at all. So now bring in the front like so, and then go ahead and use your waist measurement to join both the front and the back together. Okay, you don't need your hip measurement at this point because this doesn't go down to the hip part, right? We excluded that hip part when we are taking out or marking out the curve where we want the curve to start. Okay, so just use your hip measurement, your waist measurement rather, divide it by 2, mark it, and then just go ahead and sew it all the way straight down like I'm showing you right now. Okay, by the time you're done doing that, this is what you're going to have. Okay, this beautiful piece right here is what you're going to have. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and bring in the side, which is this. But first of all, before you attach that, just go to your sewing machine and then fold the down parts and also the sides. Like I'm just double fold it, the down and the sides. Okay, like I'm showing you right now, just tiny fold, tiny, tiny, make it very tiny. And then after that, bring in your front part and then measure from the hem part, the down part of the skirt upwards. That is for you to determine where you want your pleats or your gathers to start. For this, you can either use your tiny pleats or use your gathers, whatever works well for you. So just mark that right there and then give it a notch. Okay, fold it into two and also get the same thing for the other side, because at this point you need whatever thing you do for one side to be done on the other side as well, so that it will be uniformed and also be good. All right, so just go ahead and do that like I'm doing right now. And then after that is done, you have to bring in your side piece for this skirt, bring that in, then pin the down part to it, pin the other side to it. That will help you be able to, determine how you want your pleat to be, full, scanty, gathers. That's going to help. Okay, so that is just that. Your pleat is going to start from that place that you notched all the way to the other side as well. So watch closely and see how I do this on my sewing machine. Easy peasy, very, very easy. Okay, and if you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, follow on any platform that you're seeing this video, and do well to comment, like, share. I will always say that if you have any questions, the comment section is there for you. Do well to drop your questions right there, and I will gladly attend to all of it. Okay, yeah. And in case you're wondering, the video for the top that I paired with this skirt is right there on my channel. I'll do well to put them in the description box, and so that you can just click on it and then go ahead and see that video as well. Trust me, you will love it. Okay, and yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up right now and move over to the next. Okay, we're almost done. So just hang in there. We are almost done. Okay, and now after that, this is what you're going to be having. Remember, you're going to be doing this on both sides of the skirt, right? You're going to be having this handkerchief fill skirt, and automatically with the way you join it, some parts is just going to be longer than the other parts, right? So this is it. You have it right there. And now the next thing and the last thing that I'm going to be doing right now is to attach the band of my skirt. How do you do that? Just go ahead and cut out a long strap, then put in your essay, and then attach it to your waistband, to your to the waist area of your skirt, and then go ahead and finish it up with your zip, and that's it. Colors. That's done. Okay, you see how simple that is. Now the question is, will you be trying out this skirt? Will you be replicating it? Will you be making this? If your answer is yes, let me know in the comment section. If it's no, also let me know in the comment section as well. And like I said before, the video for the top that I'm wearing right now is also on my channel. The link will be in the description box below. Go ahead and click that and also watch it. So thank you guys for watching, and I trust that you enjoyed this video. So until next time, my lovely people, stay creative and do not forget for any reason that I love you and I know you love me back. Okay, so see you guys in my next video. Bye.